Trust Me is about a loser agent for child actors named Howard Holloway, whom everyone always leaves when they start to make it. He's been getting beaten up. He's a former child actor himself. I'd call him a star, but he got close but didn't really make it. And the movie is about the moment when it seems like he cannot get fired any more often, any more brutally, and he stumbles on this new girl in town who is a prodigy and on the brink of great things, and they form an immediate connection, and the rest of the movie is really about the ways that things get tense and deceptive and dangerous when that much is on the line.
I play Lydia, and she's a really street smart girl who just got to LA and really wants to make it as an actor.
So that's a really good question. I didn't think there was. I wasn't a child actor. I didn't start acting until I was in my 20s. But I'd been around some, and I was looking for something light to do. Something funny. I wanted to write a comedy, and I'd seen a couple of these guys representing these people, kind of looking around for the right 10-year-old to lead them to the big time, and at the same time kind of a little desperate and a mess, and kind of living in the Hollywood minor leagues. And they seemed touching to me and funny. And so I got an idea for this script, and by the time I finished writing it, I realized it had become something much different, that it tapped into my love of kind of film noir and Hollywood noirs, and also tucked into some ambivalent feelings that I have about the obsession with stardom and winning and the kind of distortive effect that this kind of celebrity and stardom can have on people and on families. And then underneath it, I felt like it had become about something that had nothing to do with show business. It was about people who get damaged and how they try to get free of that damage, and so often end up just kind of circling and recreating the same kind of emotional car accident over and over again. And by then, this little comedy I started to write was so complex and tonally a drama with comedy in it, and so personal feeling, that I kind of just pushed all my chips in creatively and went against everything I'd planned to do and decided to play Howard, because I felt like I'd been beaten up enough for years before things started to turn around that I just had this in me. And luckily I feel like it really made the act of doing it just as too much to handle and chaotic as Howard's world is. Amelia Robbins is really one of your first big...
Yeah, Amelia
She's pretty new.
I'm really new, actually. Like, Amelia is the only other thing I've ever done.
Which in a way is kind of what worked for us. Lydia is also very new, and so Saxon is feeling her way around the business, right? And so in the same way I just mentioned, this was a new experience for you, right?
Yeah, this was everything about this.
Never done a lead in a movie. And so we were kind of also didn't know each other and had a great connection right away. So we were kind of discovering a relationship that requires great trust at the same moment that Howard and Lydia are doing that, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel comfortable early on, or did it take a while?
With you?
Yeah.
I felt pretty comfortable with you. I mean, you're really...
It's kind of my favorite thing. You know, you can end up going from job to job, and you're kind of acting out somebody else's story, and it's an amazing experience, and you definitely have some authorship there. But there's I love writing, I love directing. I came up doing some of those things, and there's a way where I get to talk, to have my own voice. There's a way where I get to, especially in this case, truly manifest a world of characters, and in this case live in the middle of it. That's just remarkable, and it's kind of my favorite. And then surround myself with friends, people whose work I admire, who are also friends, and even in the worst possible scenario, 20 days, no money, have the time of my life and get pushed further than anything's ever pushed me to try to keep up with these people.